Hey, y'all doing? This Rob Bowman, my character Preacher Man on doing this episode of Retro TV 91. This time I'm in Smallville, season 4, episode 8. What happens on this week's episode, Lois and Lana is planning a surprise party for Chloe. And Clark, they make it at Clark's barn, but Clark didn't agree to this because he has a scout from Princeton coming, showing up, trying to get him a scholarship. And what happens is before this happens, Lana gets the spell book of her ancestor Isabel, and Isabel was this witch in the year 1605, I think, and her two witch followers or whatever got burnt at the stake, and she makes this one last spell and she spits blood into one of these pages of the book, and whenever Lana touches this page with the blood on it, Isabel possesses Lana. So now Isabel, who is in Lana's body, is trying to bring back her witch sisters. And she gets everything ready, and she makes a spell, and she gives this drink to Lois and Chloe. And Isabel's witch sisters possess Lois and Chloe. So they go to the party, and they cast a spell. And Clark, this is when we find out that Clark is weak to magic. Another one of his weaknesses is magic to hurt him. And he falls prey to the spell. And the guy from Princeton comes, and he comes during the party, and then it doesn't show what happens after that, but Clark wakes up from a phone call from his mom, and he said that he made an impression on the Princeton scout or whatever. And after this, Clark's trying to figure out what's going on because he knows something ain't right, and Lana and Chloe and Lois come after Clark and attack him. And the reason they do this is because they know there's something special with Clark, and Clark uses his powers in front of them, and they think he's a warlock or whatever, but he's not. He's alien, he's Kryptonian. You know this, but they don't. And they take away his powers. Well, after this, Jason comes and helps Clark escape. And Clark knows where they're going because they pried it out of him using magic. They're going to the cave to get the first power stone or whatever that Clark's been collecting. And whenever Isabel touches it, it hurts her. And then Clark catches it and gets his powers back. And then burns Isabel's spellbook, and this gets Isabel and her witches out of Lana, Lois, and Chloe. And they wake up and they don't remember anything. And Lana goes to Lex and talks to Lex, and she finds out that Lex is the one that got Jason fired, and then she goes to Clark and apologizes to Clark because now she knows that he didn't do that. And that's all that really happened on this week's episode. We know about Isabel. What's going to happen with that? As always, I guess I'm not catching these awesome. It's been Retro TV.